What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to review this 2025 Tacoma TRD Pro. We are going to talk about some of the things that I like and some of the things that I don't like. This Tacoma TRD Pro comes equipped with the iForce Max 2.4-liter four-cylinder turbocharged hybrid powertrain, 8-speed automatic transmission, four-wheel drive demand part-time 4x4 system with 2-speed electronically controlled transfer case, TRD tuned Fox QS3 internal bypass shocks with rear remote reservoirs. Starting with the interior, I personally love this red color combination with the white exterior. Some people will have mixed feelings. Some people prefer the all black seats, but you can't go wrong with the red interior. Now, I'll be honest with you. If I'm going off-roading, these are not the kind of seats that I would want in my truck. I would not want my friends or passengers to get in and out of this truck with these kind of seats. I just don't see it. So I don't know how customers can buy these kind of trucks with these kind of interior seats and then just take them off-roading and mudding. Overall, the front seats are comfortable, but as you make your way towards the rear, you are not able to fit any adults back there at all. Maybe a child car seat, but that's about it. And here's why: even though you have a four-door truck, you can only fit two adult passengers. It's because of this, what Toyota calls the isodynamic seats. They're very comfortable, but they take up a lot of space. As you can see in the back, you have two little manual adjusting valve, one to control the up and down pressure, and then the one on the right is for the side to side. Both are adjustable. And then at the bottom, you have a lever for off-roading for the up and down, or if you're just doing regular everyday street driving. Same thing for the passenger side as well. So these seats are pretty cool, but the problem is it leaves you no room in the back for any adult passengers to sit comfortably. Maybe a 6-year-old child, but again, they will probably most likely need a booster seat. So that's one of the things that I can say I dislike about the truck. But on a positive note, you get this 14-inch Toyota audio multimedia with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility with this nice TRD shifter as well. It comes equipped with heated steering wheel, dual AC climate control for driver and passenger. It comes with this wireless charging pad, and on the right, two fast USB-C charging ports. Now, as we take a look under the hood, this is what Toyota is calling the iForce Max 2.4-liter four-cylinder turbocharged hybrid powertrain. And just looking at the engine layout, it looks like everything's going to be fairly easy and simple to work on. And I love seeing that red upper control arm just pop out on the white exterior paint. Like I said, it's just the little details. And the air filter, according to Toyota, is a washable air filter. We'll see how that goes. As far as the outside goes, I love these extra wide fenders. And as you open the door, another cool thing that I like is these LED lights on the bed that lights up each time you open and close the door. As we make our way towards the back, it comes equipped with an electronic tailgate open and close system. Now, me personally, I think I can do without the automatic opening and close. Now, one of the cool things that I love is how this control arm TRD is just stamped on there, and you can see it from the outside of the wheel housing liner. One thing that I hate is this fake hood scoop. I wish they would actually start making real ones instead of this cover. The cool thing is now this truck comes with an electronic fuel door release system. No more manual release. Now, let's check out underneath this truck. Let's see what we got going on. And as we look underneath the truck, we see some more of that red contrast. Just that sits so nice on this truck. TRD skid plate, red tool hooks. And one thing about the suspension, you could say what you want about this truck, man. The suspension on this is like no other. That's really where all the money is put into with any TRD Pro Toyota products, is in their suspension and their four-wheel drive system. This truck is perfect for off-roading, or if you're stuck in traffic and you get impatient and you just want to hop over the median, it's also great for that as well. And here you have your front sway bar disconnect actuator. The front sway bar disconnect actuator allows the front sway bars to disconnect the left and right wheels, allowing the truck to get more of a twist and pivot during some serious off-roading. Now, one of the cool features about the sway bar disconnect is once you have it unlocked over a certain miles per hour, it will automatically lock itself because it's only designed for low speed and off-roading purposes only. Now, let's take a look at the rear suspension. As you can see, they are no longer using rear leaf springs. Why? Rear leaf springs are good, but the problem with them is over time or for everyday use, they don't exactly give you the best ride quality. They're a little stiff, When you're going over a speed bump, you got to pretty much come to a complete stop before going over it. But with the suspension system on these truck, if you're one of those customers out there, you could just fly over speed bumps like they're not even there at all. So the suspension system on this truck is very solid. Here you got the ARB rear tool hooks, and you got the ARB rear steel bumper. Like I said, no need for any aftermarket upgrades. This thing comes with a complete package. Solid steel, no plastic at the rear bumper. I love the way the park assist sensors sit on there. It has a nice finish to it as well. And here are the TRD Pro twin exhaust tips. Overall, the rear of this truck has a nice finish to it. The ARB rear steel bumper gives it a nice touch. And here, if you look through the skid plate, plenty of room to work on this truck. That's where your oil filter is. So you would have to take that plate down if you want to change your oil. But overall, it's DIY friendly. So what do you guys think? Now that you've seen the ins and the outs of this truck, is it worth $66,000? That's right, this TRD Pro Tacoma is going for $66,000 out the door with no markups. So depending on where you're located, they may add a little bit more, it may be a little less. But overall, that's what you can expect to pay. But me personally, I think this truck would be a no-brainer if it was priced at around 50, mid 50s. But $66,000, that's a stretch. I'm sure most customers out there are saying there's no way they're gonna pay that much for a Tacoma. You're starting to get into Toyota Sequoia price range, but only you're getting a four-door Tacoma pickup truck, and you can't fit any rear passengers. But if you're a customer out there who's not looking to use this as a point A to point B to pick up your kids from school, and you're just looking to do some serious off-roading, it's just you, maybe your wife and your buddies just going out. Your buddies have a series of TRD Pro lineups and you guys are just ready to hit the mud and the rocky trails, then this is the truck for you. But as far as the red interior, I just can't get my mind around just a nice interior and then I'm supposed to go off-roading with it. Have some people just jumping in with some muddy shoes. I'll be honest, if I had a truck like this, it would be a pavement princess. There's no way it would see any off-roading, it wouldn't see any rock climbing. I just can't see myself scuffing anything underneath it. But that's just me personally. I'm sure a lot of customers out there, they buy these trucks just for those purposes. I see a lot of YouTubers taking these trucks out, doing some serious off-roadings with it. But then again, they have money. They can afford to just get one of these expensive trucks and then take it out on the road, test it, and put it through serious testing and seeing if it can withstand. But that's what I got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you buy this truck for $66,000 if you had the funds for it? Let me know down below. I hope you found this video informative, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching.